Or is it filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm handing it off to you.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Summer Shredding 2019. It has been a long bulk, guys. I am freaking huge. So it is about time.
My test levels are through the roof.
It is about time we lose some of this weight. So, guys, we're going to hop right into a workout today. The vlogs will get longer. I'll get more in depth as we go on. Before the first episode, we're going to hop right into a good old push workout. Show you guys a little bit of the strength that I've been able to hold on to. I'm already feeling weak a day in because I haven't had a bunch of cinnamon rolls. But we're going to get past that. We're going to go work out. And it's going to be worth it because in a couple weeks, I'm going to be shredded. It's going to be amazing.
Put that on my face. Tap the button on my face.
Okay.
Sir, can I... What's my portions? I forgot everything.
You just take a scoop. You take a big old scoop. And if you're a little boy, you put it in the water. And if you're a man, you throw it back.
I want to see Johnny attempt this.
Is this a...
That's a good amount to, yeah. For your first one, that's a good amount to take to the dough.
For your first one, okay.
If you want a real scoop, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, it's already at the top. And that's for my first time.
I call it that's like a 3/4 scoop. It's respectable. You want a rounded one. You want, like, there to be extra.
He's stalling for me. I'm not even the one stalling. All right, come in.
All right, 3, 2, 1, domed. Swish it, swish it, swish it. Or just
This is how a normal person does it.
What were you saying again?
Still more normal than you, William.
I'm like, there's water in places that
You make me laugh.
I forgot to swish.
Yeah, you just almost like swish,
Wait,
swish, because you like just started drinking and it was like the powder's
It
gonna
just
go
felt
up your
natural to do that.
It's gonna like go up your sinuses and stuff.
wait.
You've got the champ over here. He's ready to go. And wait, what? Oh wow, wow! This is why you'll never bench 400 pounds.
200
Neither will you.
Are you guys ready though? I don't know.
I just got the last scream. That's about it.
My leg.
Is that a pan in the back seat?
You gotta get a ducky squeaky for your bleak eye. I think that's just so funny when they do the duck. Yeah.
But that's ripping off of somebody else's ingenuity.
But I think it's something else.
It's Will.
I think we should just have a.
It should be a Velociraptor raptor system.
Velociraptor rapsis.
Velociraptor rapsis. Dude.
Did you know what I mean though?
They haven't even
Is the
found
general
those yet.
conveying?
What's up, guys? Summer Shredding episode 1 is now live. We're looking at it right now. It's a push day, so I'm going to be hitting not shoulders, but the rest of the pushing muscles, chest and tricep. I'm not going to get into the splits in this video. I kind of want to go over just a basic overview of my approach to summer shredding this year. So in last year's series, I got pretty lean, but I didn't hold on to a lot of my strength. And that caused me to kind of almost have to like reset this year and rebuild a lot of my lifts. And I don't want that to happen again. So this year I'm focusing on staying heavy, not in weight-wise, but in the amount of weight I lift. So I started off with a 5x5 at 200 pounds, and I'm going to look to try to even grow that a little bit within the first couple of weeks while I'm still relatively heavier. I'm trying to keep on as much muscle size and strength as possible. Maria here, including her in this too because she's doing the same exact kind of thing. She's starting her cut as well for the summer, but again, focusing on heavier lifts. And this is just for all you girls out there. Don't be afraid to lift heavy. It's not going to do anything adverse to your physique. You're going to look curvier and better than ever. You're not going to get muscles like a dude, so don't worry about that myth. Lift heavy, move heavy weight. It'll only do good for you. As you can see, Maria, very happy with her results already, regardless of who's watching. So, the idea is to really keep training like I would when I was bulking. As you can see, the bulk was very successful. My stomach basically hangs out of my shirt the entire workout as I look back on this now. So, again, very successful bulk. Probably a little too much if you ask me on the fat side. But now that we're cutting, I mean, I've got a lot on me. as you can see, and I want to keep as much of that as possible. So you can get caught up in getting shredded. You can get caught up in watching the weight burn off and just completely forget to really kind of protect the muscle that you have already, and you'll get shredded, but you don't realize how much you've actually lost muscle mass wise until you go and try to do some of your heavier compound lifts again. So by keeping them in at the beginning of these workouts, it's going to help me have kind of a metric of, how much weaker am I getting week over week? Because it's inevitable that you will lose strength as you cut. But I want to try to mitigate that as much as possible. And even in the first few weeks when my calories are still kind of semi-high, gain a little bit of strength and keep progressing until that, eventually will stall as I get super duper lean. Now onto calories. That's the most important part, right? The training doesn't differ that much, whether you're on a bulk or a cut. How you progress in your training will a little bit. Obviously, you're not going to just, have the weights flying up during a cut. You're going to have to be a little bit more conservative. But the overall training style stays relatively similar. So the main thing that's changing is the diet. And while I was bulking, I was eating about 3,500 to 4,500 calories per day, depending on what I was training, how I was feeling. And a lot of that was, just a ton of carbs and a ton of fats, along with my protein being at around 1.2 grams per pound of body fat. Now the protein is going to stay the same on the cut because I want to protect as much of that as I can. I'm actually going to increase it because during the bulk, there are days where I'd only have maybe about a gram per pound of body fat. On the cut, to protect that muscle that I have and get as much protein synthesis as possible, sticking to 1.2 grams per pound of protein every day, regardless of if it's a training day or not. What's going to drop out is the carbs and fats, and those drop out kind of based on some percentages I have for myself. I like to drop my carbs to around 0.3 to 0.4 grams per pound of body fat. Sorry, my fats to 0.3, 0.4 grams per pound of body fat, and then my carbs are just what's ever left over out of my total caloric intake, which right now is around 2,900, and towards the end of the week, I'm going to start tapering it down depending on how my body's reacting, right? It's not a, you want to be careful, right? Because you can over diet real quickly. Like if I was, super ambitious and I'm going to cut out everything, I'm going to drop to, 2,000 calories a day and really make everything minimal. Not only am I going to lose a lot of muscle, but I might not even lose like fat or my fat stores that fast, because your body's smart, right? Your body's going to realize, whoa, we just lost like over half of our nutrient intake. We need to hold on to what we have because you get kind of kicked into survival mode. So you have to kind of almost trick your body. You have to lull it down, take it down on baby steps. And that way you're going to, first off, keep the most muscle. And second off, you're not going to hit as many roadblocks in your fat loss as you would if you just cut out everything right away. Like you might get a good spurt because obviously, it's just energy mathematics. If you are burning more than you're intaking, you're going to lose weight, but it can mess up your hormones. So for the long term, trying to do a long-term weight loss and keep as much muscle as possible, you have to be a little bit smarter. You have to kind of trick the body into allowing itself to lose fat while maintaining muscle. And it's a longer process, it's a slower process, but it's an overall healthier process. So, I try not to worry too much about the scale in the first 1 to 4 weeks. And then after that, you should start noticing significant losses week over week. But I'm expecting to stay closer to 200 pounds throughout these first couple of weeks and just watch my body have slight changes as it starts adapting to the lower calories. It'll, of course, because I'm putting in a deficit, try to hold on a little bit because it wants to maintain that homeostasis, wants to maintain what I have and address the lack of calories it's seeing. But after a while, it is going to start to dip, and that's what I want to see. So monitoring that is key, right? And I weigh in every day, and I monitor my calories that I eat every day, but I'm not obsessing over the weight scale, right? I'm not going to look at it and be like, oh, I'm 198 today, I'm 198 tomorrow. Heck, I'm 198 at the end of the week. Why am I not losing weight? Because I know in my head I have a long-term plan for this, and I'm being smart about it, and I'm taking into account some of the variables besides just, I got to eat a lot less calories. And I think if you can wrap your head around all those variables, it's going to give you the best results. So if you're cutting for the summer, don't just drop out all your calories because, you'll get lean, but you'll lose a lot of your muscle too. So especially for guys, if you want that hard, shredded look for the summer and you want it to be able to be maintained, you got to take a little bit of a slower approach, not 8 weeks, but maybe like 16 weeks, and be smart about it. So again, I'll talk a little bit more in next, tomorrow's video about this, but stay tuned. Alright, good morning guys. Day 2. So I've been starting off my day with like a green drink. I used to have like a bagel and like a bigger breakfast in the morning, but I never was huge. I never had a big appetite early in the morning. So when I was bulking, that was more of like a forced meal. So the easiest way for me to cut my calories is to go lighter in the mornings because it's just natural for me. So I get this in. This has a lot of carbs because it's got kiwi, it's got pineapple in it, but it's also got like cucumber, spirilla, spinach, kale, all those other good antioxidants, all those superfoods. So it makes me feel good. And the glucose spike does help kind of get my day started. Other than that, I don't intermittent fast, but I really don't eat until my first meal around 11:30 or 12 o'clock. So it's not intermittent fasting, but it's just how I time my meals to help kind of control. I mean, if I'm not hungry in the morning, there's no need to eat and put in calories that I'm not going to need. So right now, I'm not even in that low of a deficit. I'm hanging around, I think, like 2,900, which is a decent amount of calories still. You don't want to pull your calories out too fast. I was eating around 3,500 to 4,000, so dropping down to that low is a decent drop already. But if I was to cut the 2,000 right away, it would have adverse effects. So 198.2 today, kind of sitting at that same weight. But we're going to see where we can go from there. Today is a back day, a deadlift day, and I'm just excited to get after it. So I'm going to down this, got to go to work, and then we're going to hit the gym. Alright, what's up guys? So, finishing up editing episode 1 of Summer Shredding. I got a little behind on filming this week, so I actually have a whole week of workouts behind me. We're down to 197. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I had a good time filming it. Johnny and I cannot wait to get some more content out to you guys. We're gonna be filming a little bit more regularly, trying to keep you up to date, so it's kind of more of like a live time, like, real time updates on how the cut's going. And yeah, I'm excited to see it this year. I mean, I'm the biggest I've ever been, and I want to get the most shredded I've ever been. Kind of have those 2 milestones 1 year. So we're gonna keep getting better. I got Maria over here, continually making the best food out here. So I've got the best chef in my corner, and I got the best filmer in my corner. We're gonna do some really cool videos this year. So guys, I hope you're excited. Welcome to Summer Shredding 2019.